Hi, I'm Dionne Warwick. I'm here with Okayplayer. I must admit, I don't listen to the genres of today. I think the music of today is for a much younger ear, which leads me to my listening pleasure of my era and also those who recorded during my period of time. Well, sound, of course, is a lot different. It's coming from a much younger place, first of all. But above all that, I'm listening to, when I say my peers, who have recorded some of the most incredible music as far as I'm concerned. I'm listening to words that I don't mind hearing. Today is a little bit questionable to me. I don't feel that comfortable listening to someone cursing at me or calling me out of my name or anything of that nature. I think there's a lot that our babies, as I call them, can learn from those of yesteryear. You know, they love going, "You're old school." And I usually report back to them that, yeah, I am old school. There had to be an old school before there was a new one, that's for sure. So I think they still have a little bit to learn, that everything that they're saying can be said in a different way, a more palatable way. There's always another way to say anything that you have to say. When I first got involved with the internet, and that was a lot of fun for me because it turned that around. You know, letting them know, yeah, you know, I'm gonna laugh along with you, you're gonna laugh along with me. And there's always another alternative way to say whatever it is that you have to say without going crazy. And that's exactly what I feel most of them are doing. They're actually going crazy right now. Oh, some of the questions that I asked, as I said when I first got on, that I'm going to be asking a lot of questions and I expect some answers, and you can ask me anything and I'll give you an answer. I think that basically is how we communicate. We have to talk to each other. And as I said, every time I was on Twitter or poking a little fun at folks on Twitter. That's why they thought I was a comedian instead of singer. I love to smile. I love to laugh. And that was the message that I left with all of them. At the end of every conversation that you're going to have, always end it with a smile. You know, I am so behind the eight ball with that, with regards to AI and EN and OR and PQ and all them other alphabetical letters. Ironically, I've really chosen to ignore it. I think it's wonderful that women have decided I am who I am, you know, and have been accepted, which is even more incredible for me. And coming from the younger era, that I'm able to now sit back and watch, which is wonderful. To see our youngsters taking control of themselves and doing it with great aplomb. It's wonderful. I am sure that those youngsters who are now coming up in the female area are learning. They're sitting there watching, they're talking to these youngsters who are just phenomenally just flying, and nothing makes me happier. You know, the fact that when they were asked if they would like to be a part of this project, they were immediate, yes. You know, whoa, really? And that's very exciting for me. It means they have some knowledge of who I am and what I've done, and they now want to be a part of it, which is very exciting. Oh, nobody. No. No, I've always felt that there's nobody like Dionne. There never will be. It's only one me. I think everybody that has any aspirations of becoming a recording artist should be themselves, whatever that is. So I wouldn't think anybody would want to attempt to do anything I've done, you know, unless they make it their own. which has been done. You know, immediately coming to mind is Luther Vandross. Lou, I think, has done about 4 of my recordings. But each time he's done it, he made it a Luther Vandross event, which makes me happy. I'm totally in love with him. You know, I miss him terribly. We talked at least 3 times a day. Aretha Franklin, she took, I say a little prayer, and made it her own. And that's an interesting fact, that when you are going to take someone else's work, make sure that you don't try to be that person, that you are who you are, and that's how you're going to get the song back. I think just waking up every morning, one thing. I don't know, I have always said that when people, what's next? And my answer will and always has been whatever God has planned for me to do. I'm walking the path He's put me on. And that is literally my answer to what else have you got to do? I don't know what else I have to do until He points me in that direction. And there I go, boogity boogity. After 66 years out here on the road and recording, I think I've given an awful lot of Dionne. It's time for Dionne to kind of maybe enjoy a bit of herself for a minute. It's at the point, too, running up and down this road is not the easiest thing in the world, not even especially for a female. And, it's not to say that if something wonderful happens to come up that I might want to consider doing. And of course, if they're going to give me the building and pay, then I'll consider that. But until that time, I think I've done what I was supposed to do. I'm doing one world tour now. We're preparing for that, to say bye-bye. And then I'm going to take some time for me and do whatever it is that comes to mind. I might be just sleeping in my own self-bed, not thinking about a hotel room or anything of that nature. Getting up in the morning, going in my own kitchen, cooking my own food the way I want to eat it, not the way somebody else made it. Getting back down to Brazil, spending time with my friends there, and enjoying what I refer to as my second home. Going to a movie, going out to dinner with some friends, playing some pinochle with my friends, that kind of thing. You have to know I've recorded with some of the creme de la creme of today and of yesterday. When you find that, and I call them my babies, when they are as forthright, coming, saying, yes, we want to do this, yes, we have to do this, yes, we want you to know how much we appreciate you. When I approached Cynthia, it was a no-brainer. It was like, are you kidding me? Of course. And my next single will be with John Legend, whom everybody in the world knows. So he's one of my babies, too. And when I approached him, it was like, oh, of course, yes, you don't expect that, because most of our kids are running their own lives, and doing a very good job of that, too, I must say. But when they stop and say, absolutely, it makes me, my little heart just goes, bad. It's a good thing. I think I have to be, anyone that knows me has got to be portrayed that way. And I gotta also say, she is more than willing to give me everything that you think I should know, how I should know it, etc. I feel that Tiana is my alter ego. I said it yesterday on Sherry's show. she has no filter. And I want to know what a filter is. I am accused of not having a filter. And I guess it's just being straight up honest. And if that's how I'm going to be, I don't want a filter. Nobody can ever say I have one. You know, my grandfather was a minister. He was probably one of the wisest men that walked this earth, second only to Jesus, okay? But he said, why tell a lie when the truth is available? I never forgot that. And all of my friends will let you know and anybody else if you have a question for Dionne or need an answer for Dionne. Don't ask it unless you really want the truth, because I'm going to always give you the truth. I love the truth. I really do. And there's no point in me lying. What for? What's the purpose? I haven't given it any thought. Really haven't. Like I said, I don't know what he's got in store for me. Or she. However you want to look at it. When the time comes and they say, okay, step to the right. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to step to the right. And then they're going to take me from there. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet.